Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 1 p.m. That's on the Central Time Zone, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. We're syndicated on television. That's Abundance Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast on thenewscasters.com. You can find us on Facebook Live. If it's social media, we are doing it. So you can continue to watch us any way that's convenient for you. Continue sending emails as well. That's Donna at donnasedge.com. Donna at donnasedge.com. I have been so forward to looking at this interview right here. This is going to be so much fun. I have Emma Evans with me right now, and there's a story, and it's Emma's inspiring journey. And I've got a few pictures also that I'm going to show you. So Emma, what I'm going to do, let's just go on ahead and let me see if I can pull those up in just a few seconds. Okay, this is one right here. And now I'm an animal lover, avid animal lover. Okay, so tell me the story about this picture. Can you see that?
Yes. That's when my Nana got me into this competition for a junior ranger, and its host is Jeff Corin. And even though I went in third place, I am still happy because I raised about a couple of $1,000 for natural wildlife. Mm-hmm. And it's been really fun.
Oh, it sounds like it. So let's get started. What prompted this journey?
I love for animals.
I do too. I'm just going to tell you, if it's a dog or it's a cat or if it's any kind of an animal whatsoever, I'm in love with it. As a matter of fact, when I was a kid growing up, you heard of the Jimmy Morgan Zoo in Birmingham, Alabama? I used to say I was going to buy that zoo. So I had a lot of, so what is your love of animals? What prompted that?
Huh?
What prompted your love of animals? You can talk to a dog, can't you? Can you talk to a dog?
Huh?
Can you talk to a dog? I know I do. When I've got to try to work out a situation with a problem, I've got a dog. His name is Buddy. And Buddy is part German Shepherd and part Lab. And I'm just going to tell you, he's very loyal to my husband and me. And so when I want to talk to somebody, not really tell them my guts, but I want to just talk to somebody, I talk to Buddy.
Sometimes I talk to my chickens.
You got chickens too?
I got chickens and 2 cats and 1 dog.
Okay. Are your chickens layers? Do you eat their eggs?
I eat their eggs.
The best eggs you can get, you can't buy them like that, can you? Well, Emma, it's so now you're a homeschooler, and I wanted to mention that to you as well. And so I have 2 nephews and a niece who were raised up homeschooled. And I'm going to tell you what, they've had like the best future. There's something neat about being homeschooled.
There is.
And you get to meet other kids who are homeschooled as well, right? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's go ahead and start talking about the journey. And so what you're putting this group together. And let's go ahead and just show you another picture, and you can tell me about this one as well.
Okay.
Can you see this one? Is that one not as big?
No.
All right, let's try this.
What am I doing in that one? I can't see it well.
See that one either. These are some of the pictures that you sent me, and there was one that I really, really loved, and it was with you with an animal. Maybe it's this one right here. Can you see that one?
Is that a praying mantis? Yes.
Yeah, you're holding something.
Yeah, I'm holding a praying mantis, like a very little one, in fact. The thing I'm doing in that picture, I'm holding a praying mantis, and my cousin Abigail named it Georgie. So after I released it, I said to Georgie, that you're like pest control, because they'll like eat like aphids, and like it's like a pest control for the bug world, I like to call it.
It is. And you know what? There was a time in my life when I was afraid of insects, but as I've gotten older, I found out some insects are really vital to the garden.
Mm-hmm. Like earthworms.
Mm-hmm. I actually like worms now.
Me too.
What do you think is the most understood thing about animals?
It's kind of hard to know, but they're just so unique. That's how I could put it.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about your animals. Let's get a little bit more detail. So you've got dog.
Yeah, her name is Athena. She is a Cane Corso, and she loves to play. Hey, we play staring contests. Sometimes we play fetch, and sometimes we just cuddle together. It's really fun.
Now, I love the background. Is that your house? Is that where you live?
It's my grandfather's.
Oh, it's pretty out there. So you like the outdoors, being outside?
Oh, yes.
Earth. Okay, so let me ask you another question. So I know you're planning for your future, and you may change your mind several times, but I think you probably got a pretty clear path right now. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I have two things I want to do when I grow up. One is to be a mom, and the other is to be I just forgot the word, but internationalist. And I just want to travel around the world helping animals.
Oh, that's a great thing to do. So if you could pick a place right now and money was no object, time was no object, where would you like to travel to?
It's either Australia or Antarctica.
I thought you might say Africa.
Yes, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a missionary trip. And so my husband and I got to go to South Uganda. And it was a beautiful, beautiful place. This place looked like paradise to me. Animals all over the place. We actually went to a really, really nice restaurant. And there were it's almost like a Disney cartoon. There were little birds flying around. We were eating outside.
Wow.
So we would travel, we would go down a road. And I remember seeing on a bridge, there was an orangutan just out in the open, just like it would normally be in a cage here. It would have to be in a cage at the zoo.
That is amazing.
Oh, my goodness. And just we got to see giraffes. We got to see elephants. And it was an amazing trip.
Sounds like it.
Had you thought of ever being a veterinarian?
Yes. But I don't know if I'll want to do it like every single day, but I would love to have that in my job too.
That would be really nice. Now, you had mentioned to me earlier about what you're doing right now as far as being a ranger. So give us a little more details about that. What's that all about?
Well, it's about protecting wildlife, and my competition, it'll give every couple of weeks, sometimes even 2 in a week, take a challenge to complete, and they were amazing, and that's about that Junior Ranger thing.
So
I can get badges like these two.
I was noticing those. So how did you get those badges?
Well, first I have to complete this book that people give me, complete all its activities, and then when I get to the national park, they give me a little bit more challenges, and at the very end, if I succeed well, I'll get a badge. The newest one is this wooden one.
Okay, now what kind of challenges do they give you?
Like, one of them is to see all the historic stuff that happened in the Civil War, or the other one is to name plants, try to find animal footprints.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was.
And when I was a kid, now our lives kind of parallel, because I used to do things like that too. We lived in a town. Have you ever heard of Oxford, Alabama?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I grew up there. And we lived in a little area called Cheehaw Acres. And in Cheehaw Acres used to be an Indian burial ground out there. And so my brother would get out, and we would act like we were in Egypt. You know, we would start digging in the ground, and we were always finding little arrowheads and things like that. That's so much fun, isn't it? Where you can just dig and find out about history.
I like to pretend that I'm digging for fossils in my yard sometimes.
Oh, you would have loved my neighborhood. That was just so much fun. So why do you think it's so important that we know history?
Like, a couple of reasons to know history is what people sacrificed for countries, and maybe even some of your family is those people in history, or is it to know what has happened in the world?
Absolutely. The more we know about history, the more we can know how to improve the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a lot of that is about. You know what? Half the show has already flown by. We're going to have to go into a commercial break. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Everybody hang in there, okay?
All right.
Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer
yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to limonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Okay, we are back. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. And we are with Emma Evans right now. We're talking all kinds of great stuff, history and, digging for artifacts and those kinds of things too. Now, I've heard you say you like to travel. So how far out do you travel to other countries? Why do you like to travel?
I like to travel because to see different cultures or different species that live there, or the last thing is to see how people have in that country or something. The farthest I've been is only about, it might be Grand Cayman or Cousin.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty awesome. So what did you notice about other kids your age when you were traveling? Were they a lot like you after all?
Yes, ma'am.
They have goals and they like to plan things and have adventures.
Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of people having adventures of their own.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. There was a series of books I used to read when I was a kid. And they were the Pippi Longstockings. And you need to find those books. So you can probably find, I don't know if they have them in libraries anymore at schools or not, but you could probably find those on sale at eBay and maybe Amazon. But it's Pippi Longstockings. And the neat thing about Pippi Longstockings is she had been abandoned when she was a little girl, lived in an orphanage, and she escaped the orphanage. And so she would go on a ship somewhere. She got to travel all over the place. She might be out west somewhere being a cowgirl. And there were so many different things that she did. I think you'd really love that series of books. And it's all about adventures. Why do you think it's so important, Emma, that we have adventures in our lives?
Well, what I think is important about to have adventures in our lives is to know how the world is on that adventures, or just seeing the smallest things around somewhere big, or just having something crazy over here and then something crazy way over here. It's like a giant roller coaster.
You're right. Something. And also I found something different. It was really interesting when we've traveled, is the vegetation, trees, like a palm tree. You go to an island somewhere and they got these beautiful palm trees and you can grow them there, but you couldn't necessarily grow them where I was living. But it's neat to get to see different vegetation. What about different foods? Now, what do you like to eat?
Kind of picky when I eat. It's kind of hard to name stuff right now. Like, I like to eat chicken. I like to eat pizza. I like to eat raw berries, some vegetables, and sometimes cheese. And I didn't like it, but snails.
Yeah, I could never get into that either. Yeah, that's something else you and I have in common. Okay, so you like pizza. Is there something in particular you wouldn't want on your pizza?
Onions, olives, and mushrooms, even hot peppers now.
Yeah, I'm happy with a cheese pizza. Now, what about foods in other countries that you may visit?
The only country I've also visited is like Central America
Mhm.
and like that. But the neat thing I got to eat there is my favorite is how different they grow their things. I took a bite of this cheese. I took a bite of this hot dog. I don't know why it was even there, but the other thing I really like there in Central America is really the cheese, kind of for some reason.
I like cheeses too. But you know something? Don't take a dare when you're going to visit somewhere. Because when we went on this missionary trip to Africa, so there was a bunch of guys there. And so they actually had fried grasshoppers. Okay. And I never thought I'd want to eat a fried grasshopper. So some of the guys were saying, you know what? We bet Donna's not going to eat a fried grasshopper. And so I said, are you eating fried grasshoppers? I don't think they were. I think they fibbed me they were. And I thought, well, they're doing it. I got to eat one. So I did eat a fried grasshopper, but it kind of tasted like maybe kind of like a sunflower seed. It kind of had this. It actually, if you didn't know what you were eating, you would have actually liked it. I think I got you off guard on that comment. And another thing too is different customs, the way people eat. So we were at another place one time where they didn't use utensils and they eat with their fingers. And I actually kind of dug that. I liked it. I liked eating with my fingers.
Me too.
So I actually panned out for that. What are some of the adventures that you look forward to? What do you want to do?
I really want to go with my family to Alaska
Oh yeah,
and maybe even to Brazil or even Mongolia.
well, what you're going to do in life, that'll probably take you there as well.
My sister wants to go to New Zealand. My mom wants to go to Ireland. Or we might even go across the world one day.
Oh, that'd be neat. You know, one way you could do it is on taking a ship, maybe a cruise.
I've been on one before.
Did you like it?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't feel the wavy water?
I felt it, but I love it.
So that felt good. Okay, what do you like to do when you're not doing things with animals? What are some of your other hobbies?
I like to read, do art, maybe even play chess with my...
I think I may have lost Emma. It's pretty close to the end of the show. Maybe she'll come back in just a minute. I wanted to mention this to you about Emma. So I received an email from her. Emma, you back yet? Okay, she's not there yet. So she's going through this adventure. And the reason I wanted to have her on the show is because of her enthusiasm and wanted to try different things. So, but I wanted to ask you about this. So this was an email that I saw of something, and you said, if you win, I want to build a bat sanctuary and cure white nose syndrome. Go into a little bit more detail about that. Why a bat sanctuary?
Huh? You kind of froze when we were doing this.
Yeah, I saw you were frozen too, so I didn't know if you could hear me or not. So I saw where you would like to build a bat sanctuary. Why would you like to build a bat sanctuary?
Because lately, hundreds or even millions of bats have been dying because of a disease called white nose syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to help them get back to their popularities again, like the brown bat, the Indiana bat. I think that's what it's called. And there's so many bats I would like to help. And the little bats, like their little babies, are adorable. And I just want to help them to live like they used to before outbreak of white nose syndrome happened.
Well, let me ask you a question, because most people are afraid of bats. And so why are you not afraid of bats?
No, my sister, like when she was real little, she was kind of scared of them. Me and my mom was never scared of them because there was no reason for them to. Like a vampire bat, those like live very far away, and they don't really want to bite humans. They just want to bite some cattle and stuff.
So, okay, so we're talking about bats here, okay? So I'm just interested in why you think bats are. Would a bat be something you would have as a pet? You would.
Yeah.
You would have a bat as a pet. So how would you contain them? Would you keep them in a cage or build something for them? How would you take care of them?
There's two things I would do. I would either like make a room for it to fly around or have a giant cage. They sometimes want to fly around a lot, or sometimes want to hang on a little stick or something. It's really cute though.
Well, and they're also a free creature. I mean, in other words, they feel free. They like to fly around. So I love to watch that. It's almost like watching a plane fly. You know,
Yes.
and so all that stuff's been pretty incredible. But you love the nature's wildlife, and I'm glad to see that. How can other kids become interested in wildlife and caring about nature?
This is how I got interested, and I think people can get interested in like this too. Read a book about animals, and once you read a lot of books about them, or you could like play animals or look at an animal and like see an animal and try to study them and see what's like if there's something wrong or engaging with them. It's really fun. That's how I got into it, and that might be how people can get into it too.
Well, I think the key thing you said, read and research, and that's what we've got to do in everything we do. So you're a smart girl. I'm glad you're seeing that. Now, if folks can help you out in any way, how can they get in contact with you? Or had you rather they contact me than I contact you?
That can is, and maybe you can contact my nana or my granddaddy.
There you go. Okay, anything else you'd like to say before we go?
Well, I would like to say is thank you, and I had a question for you. What was your favorite animal that you've had forever? What was your biggest favorite animal?
I'm going to have to say my first dog, Trixie. And Trixie was a little feist, and she's kind of like almost like a little Chihuahua. And she was just a good dog to have around. She was a little bit older, and somebody was about to end her life, and she was a rescue, and we got her. And I had that dog for several years, a really long time. But I've had so many pets, it's hard to pick just one.
My mama had so many pets. She had possums, she had lizards, she had birds. And when I grow up, I'm going to have many animals too.
I know you will. And listen, good luck in that competition. I think you'll win. I really do.
Technically, I did construct third place.
Oh, okay.
In the whole competition against all of North America. So I'm kind of disappointed I didn't win, but I'm so glad that I raised thousands of dollars for wildlife. That is the biggest thing I liked, like how I went in third place with.
Well, that's awesome. And thank you so much for what you're doing for the animal kingdom. Definitely appreciate that.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Absolutely. And thank you guys so much for watching Donna's Edge Talk Show. I know you loved Emma being on the show. And again, thank you, Emma, for being with us, and we'll see you next time.